Right, so in lieu of doing another spotlight review at the moment, welcome to the very first episode of Can I Pull It Off? Or that's the running title, that's all I've got. Unless you guys can come up with something better, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section of this video and I might consider it. Anyway, it's about me transforming my Transformer figures, one at a time of course, without looking at any instructions, without looking at any reference images or anything that has to do with cheating, basically. Why am I doing this? Well, it also gives my brain a little bit of some exercise because my memory isn't as best as it used to be like 10 years ago, and it's kind of fun when I do something like this. So it's basically the principle of the thing. I want to know if I can still pull this off. Can I still transform these very complicated Transformer figures that I haven't really messed with in a long time? For a fine example here, and our subject for today, Thundercracker from the Studio Series, the Toys R Us exclusive, and this mold is very commonly difficult to transform with a lot of reviewers out there, and as you can even see, I really have not touched him in a long time because there's a bunch of dust and dirt on this guy. So let's go ahead and give him a quick wipe just around to make sure that I can get as much off as possible here with this rag. So that's as best as we're gonna do. The rest will come off on its own when I go about touching the figure when transforming him. Now, here's the thing. I want you to see this because here's the instructions that I have, and that's pretty much the rule of this. I cannot use this. That's why I'm going to leave it right here on camera in the very back so you can see that I'm not looking at it. So no time cuts whatsoever. This is going to be a long video to see if I can pull this off, and I'm going to flip it around this way one more time just so you can see this is Thundercrackers, right? Okay, so I'm going to flip it this way so I can't even look at the picture of him in robot mode on the front. No cheating whatsoever. And again, no time cuts. So you're not going to see me skip any parts of this. You're going to see this completely 100%. And you're going to see how frustrating this can really get if I can't remember how this actually works, which is possible. So, it started off with this mold, doing my transformation video tutorials, and this one is very successful. So, let's see if I can pull it off again for a second time and see what the numbers go for in viewership. So, alright. Let's start off with robot mode because I will be taking him back into jet mode as well, and let's not waste any more time. Sorry, I thought I heard something there. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna... Whoa! Yeah, let's go ahead and snap the figure. That's the very first thing that we want to do there, right? And I have a feeling I just did. Wow. Okay, so anyway, that doesn't count, alright? Just because I pulled him off of the camera here. What is going on down there? Anyway, fortunately the landing gear didn't snap, it just popped right out, so I just popped it right back in place. So let's try that again. Okay, we're gonna start over. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, Thanos snap. Let's go. Alright, so let's put away the landing gear now. And then I'm going to go ahead and separate this section. It doesn't matter how it's done as long as the transformation is completed without any cheating. Now, if something pops off, I'm not going to count that as a disqualification, especially with this figure, as he's very commonly known to have parts that just pop right out of place if not careful, or if you even look at them. I'll move his missiles. See if I can get this one to move as well. And I'll slide these down because I have a tendency to pop these off very quickly. So this bit here I'm gonna fold in, and this. Alright, now I'm gonna come back here and I'm going to bring these up so I can detach this section here, which it should. There we go. See, I remember that. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop the feet out of position. It's supposed to slide out here, but it's tabbed underneath. There we go. And we'll bring out this arm and we'll swing this around just a little bit, not all the way, because I want to start with the head down here, because this does pop off a lot as well on some people, but let's bring that rotated like so. There we go. That part's complete. Now that that's out of the way, next thing we're gonna do is we'll slide this down, and this is gonna come around, and we're gonna bring this back up, figure around this way so you can see what's happening. This entire section here is going to rotate at this hinge at the hip like that, and do the same thing for this side too. And these are gonna attach to one another. Should, like that. There we go. And then we'll swing around, bring out his feet, swing around, bring out feet. There we go. There's a good portion of the figure already. Look at that. That looks really nice. Okay, so this section, just bring it down, bring out his shoulder piece, flip out his hand, rotate all this, make sure this is lined up just right. It should be like this, I believe. We'll find now for sure. And then this part, I'm going to swing it down like this, come and rotate that, come into the nose cone and split it apart, swing these up like so on this double hinge, just like that, creating these forks. And then we can reach in here if I had some nails and get this to come out. So we got his harpoon or whatever you want to call it. There we go, just like that. Then we can bring his head down with this piece, and that should pop right into place, and that should stay right in place like that. There we go. That's looking pretty nice so far. Oh, you can't see any of that. Well, that's the thing. I can't actually cut any of that out, so it is what it is. I hope you did get to see that. It's been very disappointing if I go back and watch this and you didn't get to see anything that just happened there. So anyway, let's go ahead and bring this down, and it doesn't matter which way we swivel this. Just put it this way. There's that. It's supposed to tab in right here. It should. It's possible I could be doing this wrong. There we go. Alright, and now for the piece that always has a tendency to pop off on these hinges here. Let's fold all this like so. So you can see this. I'm gonna lift this up just a little bit, just so we can get around this section like that, and then I'm gonna tap that right in there, and that's one. Let's see if we can do that again without this popping off. This would be a successful video, wouldn't it? Right, so let's pop that and fold that, fold this, bring it up just a little bit so it can come around. It's hard to show this off. I really want you to see this, but there we go. Alright, well, what do you know? That was a success, even though we're not done yet. So we still have to bring out his gun. There we go. And then we've got to attach his rockets right up here. Like that. And I guess we could adjust to your liking, as I say in all my video reviews, even though this isn't a video review. Okay, so there we go. I just like having them splayed out like that. I think that looks pretty nice. And for some reason this doesn't look right. There we go. I guess if you wanted to, you could do that, but I'll just leave it like that. And yeah, I think that's pretty successful right there. So there's Thundercracker in his robot mode. Even though I didn't really explain it too well, did I? doesn't matter. I've done a how-to transformation video tutorial on this mold before, which again was my very first one I did on this channel, and it was very successful, which is why I want to do this mold again when it comes to remembering whether or not I could transform him right. So regardless, I believe this is right. I guess you'll let me know down below. So now that we got him in his robot mode, let's try and get him back into the most difficult part about the transformation, reverting him back to jet mode, which is very fun with this mold, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and just take these off for a moment. So we'll slide those back in. Now this is where this part has a tendency to pop out, so I'm going to lift it up very carefully just a little bit so I can bring out his wings, and then fold this back down for the time being. Come to this side and lift it up carefully, just a little bit, just a little bit. It's stuck, it really doesn't want to budge, like it's really caught there, but there we go, got it. Nice. So bring that down, and that's all we're gonna do for that part for the time being. Let's go ahead and put away his weapon here, as it should collapse down into this section, and then we shall return this piece back to looking like a normal nose cone for Jet. There we go. So there we have that. Okay, so flip down his feet and rotate them this way. Right. Okay. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring out the collar piece again, swing up the head and rotate it around just like that. And if I'm not mistaken, we'll come back to this. And then we'll take this shoulder piece and swing it up, which we should, like that. And then this goes this way, I believe, just like that. And then we will split apart the hip section, so this piece right here can swing down, and this can come around like so, and this can come back down like that. And this piece already detached from here, and we'll just flip all this back around, but we won't attach it just yet. I want to get everything just right here, because again, this is the most difficult part, is transforming this figure back into jet mode, especially if you haven't done it in a long time. You forget things, but this should collapse on a double hinge, and then it should tab right in like so. So there's a good chunk of the jet right there, and then these should actually come down like that, and this should come in like that. And then we'll go about tabbing all this stuff together as long as it's lined up right. Alright, so lift this up a little bit so it's out of the way so I can show this off. And I really don't know how I'm going to show this off too well, because the lighting on this is pretty bad. Anyway, what we're going to do is, there's a tab right here, and then there's a tab right here on this engine piece. We'll go ahead and do our best to slot this in position here without taking the figure off screen, because if I do, it's kind of like I'm cheating here trying to figure this out. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Let's try this one first. Since this one, I don't know, this one isn't giving me too much of a fight. Does this come back anymore? I'm asking myself a question the way I there we go. Okay, so yeah. Okay, there we go. So maybe if I tab in the engine piece to the feet here, maybe everything else might just coincide with it. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that actually worked pretty good, didn't it? Both sides actually attached just right. Huh? Does that look like it's in there? It looks like it's in there to me. I can't see anything coming apart. Except for the front again, but that happens. So, well, I guess only time will tell if the wings actually attach right. So let's go ahead and bring back down these turbine pieces here and then flip out these bits here, like that. Bring these down so we can take this piece now that it's got clearance and tab it right in on the top of the thruster there. Okay. And then we're going to tab in the wings here and here, like that. And then this piece will tab in. Well, yeah, that should actually, you know what? What I want to do first of all is go ahead and attach the missiles, rockets, whatever I've been calling them throughout this entire video. I don't care. So just go ahead and do that. Fold these down. All right. Now this should work just fine without problems of having to get these last. So we'll tap that in like so. There's one. Let's do this again. Tap in, tap in, tap in. There's two. Bring down the fins. Flip up the fin just right. Bring out the landing gear. And please don't pop off again. There you go. And there we have it. And as you can see, I will show you one more time. Here's the instructions. I did not look at them at all. So I think I can consider this one a complete success. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you think about this, guys. It's a trial thing, alright? It's not a guarantee that I'm going to do another one of these videos, at least not in this way of transforming them, but I think this was a bit of a challenge and kind of fun. Like I said, I got a little exercise out of my brain trying to remember how this works and whether or not I actually could mess it up pretty badly. But I think I did pretty swell. So if you have any questions or comments, or if you want to leave any feedback, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. I would love to hear what you guys think about this and whether or not I actually did it correctly, regardless of the steps of the transformation, because I know it was all over the place, but that's usually how I do Transformer figures when it comes to transforming them. After a long time, I don't remember the steps. I just make it up as I go, like Indiana Jones. So, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit the thumbs up button and give me a sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in your... Wow, I botched that one, and you gotta hear it already. Ha! Try again. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. Yeah. And until next time, my friends, this is the Unprofessional Toy Reviewer and oh God, I can't even make that one up. I just can't. Yeah, this is Reddit Power signing off saying thank you very much for watching this, whether you liked it or not, and I will see you whenever you see me. Bye-bye now.